Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to share a story that completely changed my life. I made my first $5,000 while I was a first-year business student, and that money transformed my entire university experience. It wasn't just about the cash, it was about learning how to make money online, and that knowledge has taken me so much further. I discovered strategies that made me realize anyone can achieve similar success with the right approach and mindset. So if you're ready to hear how I did it, and more importantly, how you can do it too, grab a pen and paper because you won't want to miss this. Let's dive in. When I made that first $5,000, it was a game changer. Before then, I never really had my own money to spend. But suddenly, I had the freedom to do things like take trips, go out with friends without worrying, and treat myself without stressing about every penny. It allowed me to focus more on enjoying my time at university. Sure, I could have asked my family for financial help, but there's something special about earning your own money. It gave me a sense of empowerment and independence that I wouldn't have gotten from asking for help. It felt like I had control over my life for the first time. If you're a student or anyone else watching this, I want to tell you something important. Learning how to make $5K a month online is a skill that anyone can learn. It can completely change your life, opening up opportunities you might not have thought possible. But don't get intimidated by the number. $5,000 might sound like a lot, but it's all about understanding the basics. You make money by providing value to people who are willing to pay for it. Money is just an exchange of value, and once you grasp that concept, you'll see so many ways to make it work. But more than the money, that experience introduced me to the world of making money online. I realized there were methods and strategies out there that anyone could learn, and it wasn't some mystical skill only a few people had. It taught me that you don't need to be an expert to get started, just willing to learn and adapt. In my next year, I took what I learned and turned that into $10,000 in profit, then $30,000 the year after that. Fast forward to today, my e-commerce business is now doing millions in revenue and profit, and it all traces back to figuring out how to earn that first money and stay consistent. Here's what I'd tell my younger self about making $5K. Start with the end in mind. You want to make $5,000, right? Now, you got two main options: selling a product or a service. The key is figuring out how to add at least $5,000 worth of value to a person, a business, or a group of people. Think about it. Are you offering something that someone would find valuable enough to pay for? How can you solve a problem or fulfill a need that others might have? I remember one day browsing through the internet looking at websites of restaurants, and I saw that most of them had a very poorly designed website. I realized there was an opportunity there. Many restaurants could benefit from a better online presence, especially those who wanted customers to easily book tables online. So I cold called 10 of them and asked if they were interested in a professional website where people could book online. Most of them were interested, but after a couple of days, only one owner said yes. It wasn't a huge start, but it was the first step. This was my first money made, and back then, with WordPress, it was very easy to create such a website in a day or two. The online reservation system was simply a plugin that cost around $10 a month, which the restaurant owner took care of. It was a simple solution, but it solved a problem for them, and they were happy to pay for it. That first success made me realize that I could find more clients like this. So, what did I do the next week? I called 100 restaurants, and by the end of the month, I had made 7 websites, earning me $6,300. And the best part? I reused the same template for most of the sites, just changing the design a bit to fit each client's needs, which meant that I could finish a website in about a day. It allowed me to work smarter, not harder, and scale up my business quickly. Furthermore, I was able to charge 3 out of those 7 restaurants a maintenance service fee, which allowed me to earn money over the next few months, recurring revenue. It wasn't just about the upfront payment anymore. I was creating a steady income stream that would keep coming in as long as they needed updates or support. It was a game changer, and I started to understand the power of building long-term relationships with clients. Soon, those clients came to me asking how they could get more eyes on their brand. Even though I had no idea initially, I offered to help them, and then I spent hours learning about SEO by watching YouTube videos and reading online guides. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. After a lot of trial and error, I managed to upsell SEO services to most of the restaurant owners. This opened up a whole new stream of income for me and added even more value to the service I was providing. Back then, SEO was a lot simpler. On-page SEO could be done in a few hours, and writing 10 blog posts a week was manageable in a day. Now, things might take a bit longer and require more expertise, but the fundamentals are still the same. Learning SEO became another skill that added to my toolbox and made my services even more valuable to clients. The biggest lesson I took from this experience is that you can learn almost anything online, especially on platforms like YouTube. I didn't have a background in web design or SEO, but I figured it out as I went along. With my business of selling websites, I learned how to upsell and achieve recurring revenue, which kept clients tied to my services. This is one of the best things you can aim for in any business, finding ways to make sure your clients want to keep working with you. You don't have to follow the same path though. There are many ways to get there. For example, instead of trying to get 7 people to pay a higher amount like $900, you could find multiple clients willing to pay you $50 each for a smaller service. Or if you have a skill in the e-commerce sector and know how to market your products well using TikTok, organic reach, or Facebook ads, you could build a successful online store. It's all about playing to your strengths. What I can recommend for you starting, learn cold calling through YouTube videos, and then try reaching out to companies offering social media management services. It's a great option if you're a student. You probably know your way around Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube better than many business owners. And most businesses understand they need a social media presence, but don't have the time or skills to manage it themselves. If you can show them how to attract more customers through their social media channels, they'll see the value in paying you, sometimes, even $1,000 or more per month. And with all the things you learn, you can upsell the clients you work with, like building an organic sales funnel, using TikTok organic to create the company more sales. The more valuable you are to them, the more they will end up paying you. And once you have gathered enough money, you can start employing people yourself, so you can do multiple tasks at once and scale your business that way. Making your first $5,000 is very achievable, especially if you focus on skills that are in demand and find ways to package them as valuable services. And once you reach that goal, you'll realize that making money online isn't as complicated as it seems. So if you're ready to take that step, make sure to watch my other videos on high income skills and how to get organic traffic using TikTok and Canva. I'll link them in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment below with what you'd like to learn next. And remember, making your first $5,000 online is just the beginning. I can't wait to see you succeed. See you in the next video.